This is perhaps the most bullish situation for Dogecoin, as we now have the Fed coming in with a double-edged sword, one of them from one side and the other from the other, against the current financial systems, and this is going to benefit Dogecoin in a very strange way. Dogecoin to $1, that's the point of today's video, as we now have Fed Chair Powell saying this. As a result, we no longer state that we anticipate the ongoing rate increases will be appropriate to quell inflation. Instead, we now anticipate that some additional policy firming may be appropriate, basically signaling to everyone that we now are not going to have any more rate increases from the Fed. If you don't know what a rate increase is, every time they go up 0.25%, then that is going to make it more expensive for you to borrow money, to buy a house, buy a car, buy anything you want. It makes it more expensive. And it also makes it more expensive for banks to do investments. It basically is a big tamper on the entire economy, and it's a direct result of inflation, and it's a direct result of spending $31 trillion. Yeah, no consequences from that. Just keep spending. Go ahead. And yeah, that's what they're doing. They're still spending more despite seeing all of this. Pretty despicable. But with this statement here, he is very clearly letting us know one important thing, and that is not only do they not know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing in a way that's probably going to help crypto a lot, because as the rate stops increasing, the markets will look more bullish. People will want to invest more, especially if they do actually do a decrease in the rate during the next cycle. That's going to be extremely bullish for cryptocurrency. But we now know, and Elon Musk was very clear about this, we now know that they're doing an extremely poor job running things, and that's going to be good for crypto, ironically, because everyone wants to get their money out of the traditional systems. Take a look at this. Just in, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the banking system is safe. That was another beautiful quote he gave us as everyone's collapsing all around us, as we have massive inflation running away, and they continue to spend more. Don't worry, it's still safe. No worries, you're all good. There's literally only one bank and it has infinite money, so everything is cool, says Shitoshi, in reference specifically to Jerome's comment, and he's talking about, of course, the Fed, which can print infinite money over and over and over again. Don't worry about it. No inflation, which is, of course, extreme sarcasm to the highest degree, because we're going to see significantly more consequences coming down the line here. And even if they do decrease the interest rate, which is what we're expecting based on Jerome's comment, that is still going to be very difficult for the overall economy. Just something to consider. It's not by any means a relief, because that just means more inflation. A major driver of depositor flight is people moving money from low interest savings accounts to high interest money market treasury bill accounts. The foolish rate hike will worsen the depositor flight. Elon Musk was calling for them to actually lower it by 0.5%, which would have actually been very good. They didn't. And now here we are. We should just make GPT-4 the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Couldn't do worse, says Elon Musk, absolutely roasting Jerome Powell and his very poor handling of this, as if you're not holding crypto right now, you're probably going to get shafted. Is that inappropriate? I think I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, like mining shafted, as in like a gold mine. Like someone's gonna put you in the shaft of a mine. That's what I was referring to, YouTube. Nothing inappropriate there. Of course. I mean, I would look, YouTube. I would never say anything inappropriate. I'm Matt Wallace. Of course I would. Come on, you know me. We've had a good relationship. Just let that one slide. I'm so silly. Whatever. Today's Coinbase received Wallace a notice from the SEC focused on staking asset listings. A Wallace notice is typically proceeds, and it is going to have an enforcement action that's coming to proceeds an enforcement action. 2 years ago, the SEC reviewed our business in detail and approved Coinbase to go public. Our S1 clearly explained our asset listing process and included 57 references to staking. So basically, without going and reading each specific line that Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, wrote here, I can give you a little bit of a summary here. Basically, he's saying SEC say okay, then SEC say not okay anymore, and not explain why. Why'd they do that? Good question, Brian Armstrong. SEC being weird right now. They also charged multiple different influencers with a very hard to understand things, and so the SEC, where they're going right now, is a scary position, because we are not being at all, and as crypto enthusiasts, we're not being at all told what to do. These big companies like Coinbase aren't being instructed on how to navigate these waters. Nothing is being done right in the government. It's very sad to see, and perhaps this could have all been avoided if we went back in time and made it a rule that you are not allowed to be president if you're over the age of 69. Perhaps that would have fixed it. I don't know. Probably not, though. I mean, the truth is, for the last 5 presidents, all of them have spent significantly too much money. We've had every single president for a while going significantly into debt. That's what's led to this. And I'll try to drive that home as many times as I can, because any president that goes even a little bit too much into debt is a president that is messing up. And we've got this notion now, oh, well, if they have popular ideas, oh, if they are part of the culture issues that I support, then that's my guy. No, the most important thing the federal government does, and the only really arguably significant in terms of the future thing the federal government does, is how much they're spending, how much they're bringing in. Are they running it like an efficient business or not? And of course, they're not, but that won't stop the media from roasting these guys. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and other billionaires, outrageously lavish purchases that'll make your head spin. And they go into detail here. Jeff Bezos, apparently he purchased, I mean, what, he got a house, yeah, for $23 million. That's a nice house. $12 million on renovations. At the end of the day, if you contribute a lot to the world, basically, no one has a problem when you go to someone and say, I'll trade you this banana for that apple. But if you are able to find a way to produce 1 million apples, and you say, all right, I'll trade you 1 million apples for that house, well, then there's a problem. Now you're spending too much. Well, no, it was a fair trade. We agreed to it. It wasn't like it was unfair. I mean, society agreed that we will trade. If you give us all something, we will all give you a little bit back, and then all together that equals a lot for you. That's how capitalism works. So clearly, the media doesn't seem to understand that, and so they still feel like roasting people for this. Elon Musk, by the way, if you're wondering what he purchased, he got a submarine car for $1 million. I mean, the fact that that's the worst thing they can say about Elon Musk. Oh, he purchased a submarine car one time. Congratulations, Yahoo Finance. You really got him this time. How dare he? Jack Ma, though, I mean, 191 million property. That I will say that is a little extreme there. And so some of these yachts are a little crazy. Bill Gates' a 70 million yacht. I mean, yeah, no, I get it. Some of these certainly could be, or the jet, I mean, for 70 million, and the yacht, I believe that was, yeah, Larry Page was the 45 million yacht. Okay, some of these are a little excessive, but still, I mean, if there is no reward for providing a lot of value to a lot of people, then no one's going to do it. It's just that simple. And unfortunately, in this economy, the reward's gotten way smaller for the comparison to the risk. It's very sad. It really is. Good thing we have crypto, though. Oh, wait. Or is that not a good thing? Crypto is mostly over, says The Atlantic. What? What's going on here? I'm about to post a video about this because I feel like this deserves its own video. One of the worst articles I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm going to be very excited to absolutely and totally destroy it. So stay tuned for a video on that shortly here. As we also are seeing Elon Musk call out a number of other things, including the fact that right now on the overall Twitter space, we have more and more and more people actually using it to provide value that goes against the media. He's calling out the media. Right now, we're in a position where pretty much the only place where you can actually get trustworthy information at this point in time is Twitter. I mean, it's wild to think about that. But you can't trust the media. You can't trust, even no matter if you're on Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Right now, all the media does is they will tell whatever side you're on, they will tell you over and over and over again what you want to hear. It's just propaganda. It's silly. And it does not deserve the amount of views and attention that it gets. But Elon Musk, fortunately, is playing a pretty big role in helping with that, as we're seeing Twitter taking a pretty big leap in terms of the number of users. And if we actually go to, like you can see, Ron DeSantis right there. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up Elon Musk here. And as his followers grow, he's also getting closer to passing the current most followed person on Twitter, which is Barack Obama, which will be interesting. He's currently gaining approximately 100,000 followers a day. Barack Obama's losing 5,000 followers a day. And so on that note, we're going to see Elon Musk passing Barack Obama probably within the next week or two. Maybe even faster if people start to catch on and he starts getting a pretty big boost. But regardless, we definitely need, I mean, the power of Elon Musk has just been truly incredible. He's really changed so many things in such a short amount of time. And the fact that he's been able to do that while also helping with Dogecoin and also having multiple major businesses that are changing the world, I mean, it really is a special thing. And I don't think anyone can really underrate the significance he's had in not only changing the culture of the United States, hopefully forever for the better, but also in changing the way we actually live our everyday life. So with things like Starlink, now available in Haiti. Starlink, by the way, has just switched to 2.0, which means that it has been experiencing some problems. Elon Musk did talk briefly about that, but of course that's to be expected. It's getting better, it's getting faster, there's more satellites going up. This is not by any means something to be underrated. I got info from nano robots and cyborgs with companies like Elon with time travel, and they still won't be paying until space aliens land Elon and has taken us all out with time travel before he runs to his mom. What? And this person's name is Trinity Singularity Zombie Channel USA God. What? What a guy! I feel like having coffee with this guy would be extremely entertaining. So if you want to take me up on that, why don't we go grab a coffee? You can tell me all of your theories. Wow, that may be the single most interesting comment that anyone's ever made on a channel. Because I'll be honest, I don't understand what you're saying, but I want to know more. So please tell us more. Crypto was created because of a bank failure in 2008, or multiple bank failures in 2008. That's entirely true as well. Crypto will survive and thrive when the banks are down. Crypto's up. Good thing to remember. That's why Bitcoin is edging on 30K. It's trying to get there. It's not shafting on 30K. It's edging on 30K to go back to. Well, once again, YouTube, I'm not being appropriate. I meant it's being put in a gold shaft. That's why the value is going up. Gold, valuable, gold shaft for mining shaft. There we go. See, I just did some 3D math so that you can't give me a strike for this video, YouTube, or demonetize me. You can try all you want. Good luck, YouTube. Let's see what happens. I'm ready. Come at me, bro. YouTube. Oh gosh. Well, what a show. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I'll see you in the next video.